Yo. What's the deal? What's the deal? It's your boy who was Hendo. We back talking sports. I did a video, but I didn't post it because I left somebody out of my top 10. And a lot of people gonna be mad at this, even probably way madder at this list than the one I had at first. This is my top 10 list at the end of the year. I know people think you got, where is this person? Where's that person? This is my top 10 list. And this is players, individual players. We're not talking about success and how far they took their team and everything. We're talking about individual players, their season, and maybe the last postseason they was in versus, you know what I'm saying, other people that may have not made the list postseason. Now, I got Luka 10. Luka was really high on my list, but I really love defense. And I think Luka is one of the worst defenders in the league, bro. And he really needs to work on that, bro. But all-star team, top 2, 3 point guard in the league, phenomenal postseason performer. They didn't make the playoffs this year, but individually, he had a great season. And he's still a top 10 player in the league. This is just off of this season. Now, next season, he might come back and go all the way up to number 2, 1, whatever. But this is my opinion. 9, Dame Lillard. Don't get it twisted, bro. Y'all keep disrespecting Dame, bro. To me, Dame is still a top 10 player of the league, bro. He had averaged 32 points, 32 and a half points per game this year. Like 7 assists, 6 rebounds. All-star. You know he's a phenomenal postseason performer. He needs to get traded and get on a contending team. And he could really show people what he really can do on a contending team. But I think Dame is still a top 10 player in the league. We going off of players. Players. I want to reiterate this because people going to be like, well, this person, they went all the way to the Western Conference, blah, 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 this. I'm talking about individual players, top 10 players. A and B. And B would be higher, but that postseason run was just god awful, bro. That series against the Celtics, it didn't make no sense. They should have won that series. In game 6, they should have won it. But he choked, got saved by Harden twice, didn't maximize his abilities. And so I got him 8th, even though he won the MVP. 7, I got Jimmy Butler. I respect his run that he had so much. But he kind of died down as the playoff run went along. He started off everybody like Michael Jordan's son and everything like that. Then he started faltering in the New York series. He came back kind of back down to earth a little bit. 25 points per game from 38 points per game. Then the Celtics defense they stifled him a lot, and he got a lot of help from people. He got a lot of help from his undrafted players. And then the Denver series, he just didn't show up. He was too inconsistent. He didn't show up to me. That's just my opinion. 6, I got D-Book. Now, D-Book wasn't even in my top 10 before the season started. But this postseason run and how great he was, you know what I'm saying, especially when they got Kevin Durant and how he really took over as the number 1, which I I kind of could see coming, but the way he was just playing, like beside Kevin Durant, was phenomenal, especially in the postseason. And they ended up beating Denver more than any other team in the playoffs. Seeing that they didn't even have no bench, it was just him and KD and Chris Paul for a minute. Then he get injured. Then if DeAndre Ayton feel like he want to play, then he gonna play. But they got 2 games from the champions. 5, I got KD. KD regular season was so phenomenal, bro. Almost 30 points per game, almost 56% shooting from the field, and he's a perimeter player. I think he was top 10 in blocks. He had a phenomenal regular season. Now he kind of faltered a little bit in the postseason, but he had some great games for sure. He definitely had some great games as well. Now, I respect KD so much and still think that he's a top 5 player in the league. You feel me? Definitely a top 10 player. So I got KD at 5. 4 probably gonna be a controversial take because I have Tatum. Y'all gotta really put some respect on Tatum's name too, bro. I know he gets criticized. He's streaky here and there and everything. But y'all gotta really think about this boy is not this boy. This man is 25 years old and then already been to like 6 conference finals, been to a finals, all NBA, averaged 30 this year, 51 points in the game 7, turning a terrible game, his worst shooting game in postseason, turning that from that into hitting 4 threes in the fourth quarter and bringing his team to the victory. He had a lot of great moments this postseason, and a lot of big games too. He had some bad games too, but Tatum is really, really, really good, bro. I don't think people understand, bro. And he's a two-way player too, which is why I respect so much about him. So I got Tatum 4. I got Giannis 3. I know Giannis got put out in the first round and everything. I thought he was the MVP this year, just in my opinion. But not mad at Embiid getting it. You know, he was balling. I think if Giannis would have been healthy the whole Heat series, they would have won. But that does not absolve them from the last 3 games where they should have took it home. They blew a 16-point lead. Jimmy Butler came in there in a game 5, I think, or game 6, one of the two, and took them out. And Giannis was on the floor for them games. So gotta dock him for that. I had him as the best player in the world, but now he's number 3 behind my boy, Stephen Curry. Y'all better put some respect on Stephen Curry, especially after this run, bro. I don't think y'all realize that he, out of everybody, he carried his team the most. If you want to talk about carried his team the most. He had the worst team out of the top 10, besides Dame and Luka, who didn't make the playoffs. Like, bro, 50 in a game 7. They were supposed to lose that Sacramento series. Definitely. He averaged like 31, 32 that series. And then in the game 7, if he don't drop 50, they lose that game, bro. Klay Thompson was like 3 of 19. Andrew Wiggins was off. Jordan Poole was terrible that whole series. Kevon Looney had to rebound and get 10, 11 points. Draymond was up and down in that series. They weren't even supposed to get out the first round, but they did. And then he definitely carried them versus the Lakers. He averaged, 27, 7, and 8, I think. Come on, man. Steph is definitely a top 2 player. And, of course, you got Nikola Jokic number 1. You know, he won the championship. He was phenomenal. 30, 13, and 8 throughout the playoffs. One of the best big men of all time. I say he's a friend. He's a top 10 big man of all time. I say that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think a top 5 big man of all time. And y'all better stop disrespecting. Bro, don't stop talking about he better than Steph. He higher than Steph all time. Shut that shit up, bro. Stop disrespecting. And he damn sure not better than Giannis all time. Cut it out, bro. Stop. So this is my top 10, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This has been Who is Hendo with another video. If y'all want to donate to the channel, the link will be in the community. I'm out. Peace.